A team who thought they were going to compete for a Super Bowl in the AFC, the Jets get blown out by Russell Wilson and the Steelers. It was not even close. Najee looked good. Pickens went off in this game. Russell Wilson started off slow, got the ball rolling. I thought this was interesting because the whole first half, the commentators are like, "Oh my God, how can you defend this Jets offense with Davante Adams? They can spread the ball out. Who do you double? How do you cover all of these weapons?" And it's like, guys, the Jets have 15 points. Like, calm down. It's not like this was this revolutionary change where they're the greatest show on turf. Is their season salvageable at 2-5, or is this as they had a better record with Zach Wilson at quarterback at this point in the season, and now Aaron Rodgers has a hamstring. Both his knees are banged up. His ankle's banged up. His shoulder, I believe, is banged up. Is this season salvageable for the Jets, or are we calling it a day?
I'm ready to call it a day. Like, I'm fucking tired. Like, speaking of fatigue, I'm so tired of talking about this shitty ass Jets team. Like, I don't know why they continuously have like just game after game that is standalone prime time. Like, I don't give a fuck about the Jets. The Jets suck ass.
Yeah, and
Like,
then Aaron Rodgers doesn't have anyone to blame anymore, and he's blaming the media. Oh, blame the coach. We're getting rid of the coach. Blame the receiver. We got you a new receiver. We lost. We looked terrible against the Steelers. It's the media's fault because we're listening to the media. Like, this guy has zero accountability, and he's running the show there. He's calling the shots, and we see he's a worse GM than he is a quarterback.
100%. And all this is his doing. Like, everything that's happened here has been a direct result of what Aaron Rodgers wants. And he could go out there and say, like, "Oh, I had nothing to do with it. I just had a talk with Woody Johnson and I was blindsided." No, you know where it came from. Like, so don't fucking bullshit us. Like, that's stupid. This is a direct result of Aaron Rodgers and what Aaron Rodgers wants. And it's just not working. Like, I don't think I don't think them getting Adams solved anything. And if anything, it's highlighting how bad Aaron Rodgers is playing this year. Like, he had Adams at one point on a deep route, just wide open, and he missed it. Like, he just didn't even look his way. Instead, he throws a pick. Like, I think we're seeing a regression from this offense. I think we're seeing a major regression from this defense. And I don't know if that's because Ulbrich has now, instead of running just the defense, he's taking over everything and it's just too many plates in the air that he can't really keep up. But this defense has taken a real step back on top of the offense continuing to be ass.
Yeah, and I think when you just see the names on the back of the jerseys for the Jets, I was like, "Oh, this is a lock. They're gonna easily beat the Steelers. They're better than that." And it's just not coming together. And firing Saleh, maybe there was a locker room thing, maybe there was a team chemistry thing, but it doesn't add anything when you take away the head coach and take away the defense coordinator from just solely focusing on the defensive play calling to now run the team. If anything, it's taking away from your team because now he's getting pulled in all kinds of different directions, and he's never been a head coach. It's not
Yeah.
like he's like done this for years and years. Like, he's figuring it out, and he's getting pulled away from defensive meetings, and your offense is struck. Like, nothing is going well for this team right now. In a situation where you have a veteran quarterback, where everything should be a smooth oiled machine, like it all should be running smoothly, and it's just not.
Yeah. And I mean, they have another what? So they have the Patriots this week, which, I mean, they're a dumpster fire as well. It's two dumpster fires fighting each other. And then after that, they're playing on Halloween against the Houston Texans. I think they're getting smacked there.
If you lose to the Patriots this coming week, I don't know what you do because, yeah, Patriots are dumpster fire right now, but maybe this is a game where Gerard Mayo could get a spark going. Drake May has looked good at times. Maybe he picks up a couple touchdowns against this Jet defense. I think they're a team that has shown fight in them, and they're not like completely terrible. Especially if this Jets team is making mistakes, Aaron Rodgers throwing interceptions, Garrett Wilson, a fucking pass bouncing off his chest for that's the other thing with Davante Adams trade. You're how long is Garrett Wilson gonna be happy? Because I get it, he's working well with Davante, he looks up to Davante, but you have so many mouths to feed on this offense now, when last year it was like Garrett Wilson is the guy.
Is
Everything
Garrett
is flowing
Wilson,
through
like, now is he just Jerry Jeudy? Is that it?
the disrespect. He's a jag,
Yeah.
just another guy. I don't know. I don't know if I fully like the move for just Garrett Wilson in general. And then Mike Williams, I know he made a great catch on like a third down, but then immediately he's getting pulled off the field and you see him roll his eyes, put his head down. He knows he's not getting enough snaps. And I felt like they made a couple plays just to keep him happy. Be like, no, you were involved. But he's clearly frustrated that he's not on the field as much as he was expecting to be because Aaron Rodgers guys are just pushing the other guys down down the depth chart.
Yeah, and they threw him under the bus last week. So it's like on top of that, and he missed a few days of practice because of it. Like, I'm sure he was like, "Get me out of here. Like, I want to trade. This is bullshit." And so, like, yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, "Okay, I'll go out there and do it. I'm not gonna Haasan Reddick myself, but hey, cool." Oh, and that's another thing. Like, that's another hope.
Why
Like
did it take so long to get Haasan Reddick in here?
every week it's something different. Like, oh, okay, we have an interim coach. Okay, we've switched the play caller. Oh, now we have Davante Adams. Oh, next week we're getting back Haasan Reddick. Like everything for the Jets is like, oh, it's like
Like,
it's
let's
hope
figure
core.
this. Let's do all this shit in the off season. Why are we doing this on the fly during the season? Like, you're trying to plug holes when this should have been figured out before you even got on the boat.
Yeah, 100%. And I kind of want to speak about the. Did you have anything left on the Jets?
Ah, fuck the Jets. Let's talk